Most people think muscle loss after 65 is just part of aging, but what if that's a lie? What if sarcopenia isn't caused by time, but by something you can actually reverse? Stick around because the science will shock you. Hey everyone, my name's Marc Bates. I'm a metabolic health coach, and this is part of my question and answer series. Muscle loss after 65 isn't inevitable, it's a metabolic mistake. Okay, so let's get to the question. Most people accept that losing muscle mass after 65 is just part of getting older. You're suggesting something fundamentally different, that sarcopenia is actually a metabolic condition that can be reversed. What first made you question this conventional wisdom about aging? Well, what first made me question it is that the so-called natural part of aging was seeing people defy it every day, especially like in the gym or out on the track or something. Um, Not everyone was losing muscle mass at 65 and older. Specifically, it was the combination of emerging clinical research, real life transformations, and the biochemistry of metabolic health that revealed something stunning. Sarcopenia isn't just about aging, it's a metabolic condition rooted in insulin resistance, mitochondrial dysfunction, and chronic inflammation. And most importantly, it's reversible. Here are a few of the paradigm shifting realizations that drove this new understanding. Okay, 1. Muscle loss mirrors metabolic dysfunction, not just age. Oh, and this is important for people who aren't 65 yet. Yeah, you can get muscle loss at 50, at 45. If you're metabolically dysfunctional, you got to be worried about this, okay? Dr. Benjamin Bickman's work in Why We Get Sick explains that insulin resistance affects virtually every system of the body, including skeletal muscle. Chronically high insulin suppresses autophagy and impairs mitochondrial function, which are both essential to maintaining lean mass. So when insulin signaling is broken, muscle loss accelerates, not because of age per se, but because the system is metabolically overloaded. Okay? Mitochondria, not just hormones, govern muscle vitality. In Brain Energy, Dr. Christopher Palmer highlights that mitochondrial dysfunction is a core mechanism in many chronic conditions. What's less talked about is how these same dysfunctional mitochondria affect skeletal muscle energy, metabolism, and regenerative capacity. Once I understood that restoring mitochondrial efficiency could reverse decline, the narrative shifted from inevitable to opportunity. Okay? So, 3. Protein malabsorption and anabolic resistance are dietary, not destiny. Michelle Hearn, in The Dietitian's Dilemma, documents patients recovering lost strength and vitality by ditching low-fat, high-carb diets in favor of animal-based nutrition. Many older adults suffer from anabolic resistance, but it isn't reversible. It's often a result of poor nutrient density and insulin dominance. Okay? 4. The carnivore and ketogenic protocols build muscle at any age. As noted in Ketogenic, the science of therapeutic carbohydrate restriction, a well-formulated low-carb, high-fat diet doesn't just burn fat, it supports muscle retention, increases growth hormone response, and restores insulin sensitivity, which are all essential for preventing or reversing sarcopenia. Okay? 5. There are too many real-world proofs from athletic low-carb seniors. In The Art and Science of Low Carbohydrate Performance, Volek and Finney document athletes in their 60s and 70s gaining lean muscle mass, increasing VO2 max, and outperforming peers decades younger, all while following ketogenic or carnivore style protocols. These weren't statistical anomalies. They were the new norm for those who broke the carb dependency cycle. And a final thought. The tipping point came when I stopped seeing muscle loss as an inevitable byproduct of aging and started seeing it as the predictable result of decades of metabolic mismanagement. When we correct the fuel source, reduce inflammation, optimize protein intake, and restore insulin signaling, we don't just slow muscle loss, we reverse it. That's the new biology of aging, and it's not just hopeful, it's happening. Alright, so thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any questions or comments, or you want more details on some of the stuff that I talked about quickly here, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. This is a community. I'm here to help everyone understand as much as they can about this stuff. So if you want something additional in terms of a video you're interested in, let me know. We'll work on it. And as always, if you haven't, please do so. Like, subscribe, share this video with someone because you might be helping somebody out. And that's always a great feeling. Thank you so much.